Okay, so with this one, it's a multi-day, multi-step kind of process. I'm going to gloss over a little bit of the lead up, but this sets into a culmination of bringing a bunch of different ideas together and using research as the vehicle to publish something at the very end. So this all revolves around nuclear half-lives, nuclear energy, and what we do with nuclear energy, as well as alternative sources of energy. So the order that you do this in may be a little bit different than the order that I would play it, and that's totally fine. The summative activity is actually the one that I end up assessing. The rest of it is just for them to practice the skills of research and collecting information, summarizing information that they find, evaluating sources, etc. So after we've done the nuclear half-life information, I have them do a research day on alternative sources of energy with 3 types of alternative sources. And with each source, they have to, or each alternative source of energy, they have to have 3 minimum points about it. I also asked them to have facts and figures that go along with their information. So they have to have good data to help support. And being in science, we are data-driven people. We love to have numbers, facts, figures, etc. I even encourage them to take images from their sources, drag them over, and cite them appropriately. From there, I have them set up for a preparation for a debate between advantages and disadvantages of nuclear energy. I have a few videos that I have set up that are there with pros and cons of nuclear energy, and then there's some I've actually given them pro-nuclear or anti-nuclear as assigned what they have to do. So with those two, they're either pro or they're against nuclear. They do research based on those facts. They're going to have a chance to change their opinion later, but it sets you up for, if you want to, when they come back after their research day, they can have a quick debate, share information back and forth, learn from each other both the positives and negative sides. And I do coach them to have prepared a counter argument for the opposite side and knowing what they're going to be getting. So really they're researching both, but shh, don't tell them. After that, I bring up what can be, and you can make reference to a video that I'll probably throw on the bottom of this about the decision maker process that I make reference to in the biology section. And you have your option here of either doing a full decision maker process, which is another like day or 2 days of them putting things together and really thinking things through, or just doing a general conclusion to your kind of expectations or levels. This is the first midway through the year really big written assignment that I have them do, because they use their research from alternative energy sources, their understanding of half-lives, their understanding of our in-class lessons on radiation and nuclear everything. And then their research about pros and cons of nuclear energy. But what I do is I have them come up with an opinion on a fictitious nuclear power plant that would be installed in the neighboring community to us. So it's not right here, but it's right next door, like within 10 kilometers. So basically it's within our town. In the town that I live in, we're actually close to the border, and we're next to America. And so it's actually America that wants to put in this nuclear power plant. And I let the kids go through the process, really churn out some ideas, come up with other facts. And the last part of the decision maker process is like, what else haven't we thought about? And the fact that it is American makes them bring up other questions sometimes. So this is a good one because it's multi-days. This is a whole unit basically of course of study and thought. It is a long-term thought process, which is something that we want to have students be able to think about one thing for a long time, not just one thing and then the next thing and the next thing. And then they generate all of the information back to you. They show you their understandings through the explanation that they give you. So I'll have the links to the different docs that I do use here, or some questions that you guys can edit and manipulate on your own. But between those 3 or 4 things, you're looking at weeks or a couple of weeks of them working independently, along with pieces of your lessons being thrown in there as well. All right, good one. Have fun. Bye.